It's music festival time, and around Portland, the Waterfront Blues Festival is at the top of the list for many. And at the festival, or anywhere he plays, Paul deLay is at the top of the list for Oregon blues fans. Tom D'Antoni spent some time in a rib joint with Paul recently. How was that?
It was messy. Not the interview, just the ribs. Paul is not messy. He plays virtuoso harmonica. He sings, he writes, and he's one of Oregon's most beloved musicians because of the honesty and openness in his music. Simply put, there is no better blues musician in Oregon than Paul deLay.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, babe. Darling, I can't even close my eyes. O'clock in the morning now, yeah. Can't even close my eyes. Yeah. All for thinking about you, baby. Wondering the reason why.
So I was thinking, where would the best place be to talk to Paul? Well, we're both a couple of guys with pretty good appetites, so I asked him where we could go and talk and eat. He said, without hesitation, the Tropicana on William Street in Northeast Portland, Paul's favorite rib joint.
So how many interviews do you do with people with their mouth full?
Very few.
Yeah, very few.
But, you know,
What you gonna do, huh?
I mean, you gotta eat.
Yeah.
Gotta eat.
And it's on my diet, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, high protein, low carb thing, you know.
I want a diet like this.
Yeah, I'm hip to it, man. It's got its advantages.
I think it's a hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, I got like low cholesterol because of my dad's side of the family, especially because, you know, he's quite the athlete and got some good genes in that department.
Now, did he put you on to playing harp?
I think you could say. I think you could say that. Really, I think my parents were very supportive, and yeah, I mean.
They get you your first harp?
Well, no, I was getting them at the dime store. You know, I was playing them with one hand while I was riding around on my bike. You know, but what they did that was good was they made sure I had a chromatic around. Mm-hmm. You know, like one of those big ones with all the notes on it, like this guy.
Why is that important?
Well, it's just, you know, it's just an unlimited axe because, like I say, it does have all the notes, and you know, there are some guys that can actually get all the notes out of one of these little ones. I'm not one of them.
And when you say chromatic, what's that mean?
Well, it's just tuned differently. I'm not exactly sure what a chromatic scale is. I've heard people talk about it. I'm not exactly sure what that means. But it's tuned differently than these guys. I'd show you if I didn't have so much pork in my teeth.
What kind of tunes would you play with one hand riding around on your bike?
Well, you know, I'm not entirely sure. But as soon as I heard blues, I just clicked with it. Mostly, I think I was you know, I was listening to Beatles like any other kid my age, and then I got to where I was listening to some of those other British bands that were, you know, doing American blues tunes. And then I had a neighbor guy, actually lived right across the street, who said, well, you know, if you like that, then, you know, come on over here and I'll show you, you know, where they stole that from. And you know, I never looked back from that point on.
Are people still asking you about the bad times? Or is that pretty much over?
Every now and then someone will welcome me back.
Really?
And pretty much
After all this time?
yeah, and I'm thinking pretty much unless your last name is Kitzhaber or Katz, you know, then that's fine. But you know, this is my hometown. I don't need to get welcomed back to it, man. You know, I think they mean well, but going to jail was the most humiliating, miserable experience of my life, and I don't think it's good to make casual conversation about. I don't think anybody who's done time wants to discuss it off the cuff with strangers.
Yeah. But I bet you always get the question, though, does it change your music and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I had a feeling while I was locked up and writing tunes, as hard as I was, putting in that concentrated time, that I was gaining on the competition.
Really?
You know,
Really?
because I knew I was, you know, I've got material. You know, I think I'll be using odds and ends and tunes that are written for the rest of my life. You know, I've got a stash of them. So it wasn't so bad. It was a real pressure cooker.
Oh, I just got hit. I just got hit with some ribs. Man.
You had the advantage of me, sir.
I know that. I'm sorry.
Well,
We have all the time in the world, you know. I mean, you know, pretty soon we could just say stop and we'll just eat. Eat. And then play some pool with the incomparable Leo Newberry, about whom Paul wrote one of his most famous songs, Chalk and Roll.
I was warming Leo up for tournaments, and basically that just consists of racking over and over and over again, but you know.
Now me and Leaping Leo's kind of the pool hall, you know. I'm racking the balls, he's doing the old chalk and roll. He says he's lucky. Me, I don't know. Funny how that money ball always falls in a hole.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Leaping Leo Newberry, the guy I wrote the song about, Chalk and Roll, right here in person.
I appreciate
and,
that.
We're gonna knock him around here a little. I noticed you brought your stick, but I don't need no fancy stick to beat this guy.
He's banging 1 rails, 2 rails, 3, and I'm asking myself how lucky can this little guy be?
Leaping Leo, everybody.
Hey Leo, are you sure you got a day job? Hey Leo, look, I'm playing.
Chalk and roll, baby.
Hey man, I think you got a phone call. It's very important. It's the president. You can't make that shot, man. It's impossible.
and on into the night it went.